Good evening and welcome to Back to Basics. I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And tonight I'm going to show you some very basic ways to make some Halloween cards. And then with the same product and adding on to it, I'm going to show you how you can enhance it a little more, using basically the same card. Any way you surmount it, they're awesome cards. So we're going to start with excuse me, the them bones, I guess is what the whole ensemble is called, but I'm using the Bag of Bones bundle, which is the stamps and the dies, and then also the Them Bones designer series paper. Hi Steph, hi Carol. I don't think I'm frozen. Maybe it's you. Hopefully it's you. No offense. Anyway, you can find these on page 49 in the August to December 2023 mini Stampin' Up! Catalog. So, this is what I've got for you. And all the cards I'm making tonight start with the Memories and More white note cards and envelopes. It comes in 2 different sizes, and there are 10 of each. So 10 of these cards, 10 envelopes, 10 of these cards, and 10 envelopes. It's a great way for people to start stamping and creating cards without having to spend a lot of money. I think it's $10.50. So $10.50 for 20 cards and envelopes, I think that's a pretty good price. All right, I'm going to put those aside. Back again. Yeah, I know you like this set, Carol. That's why I chose it, because there's so much to do with it. So here are the products. I also have the glow-in-the-dark paper. They did not have the gems back in stock when I put my order in, but they had the glow-in-the-dark paper. So I will add this to the last card. So we're going to start at the beginning. So here's the designer series paper, and I've cut it up a bit so you can see, because the dies fit on these, so you can cut them out. It fits right over the 3 skeletons, the dog, the cat, and the human. And then this is what it's like on the back with the bats and some gravestones and some beautiful plaid and some bats and moons and stars and skeletons, and then just some bones and tombstones. And on the back are the black bats. And then on the pumpkin pie with black bats and some, I think that's Cajun Craze moons with a starry sky on the back. And then this one is all different pieces, and I'm going to show you in a minute because they're all cut up with just, it says Boo and Eek on the back. Need to acquire the DSP. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Wait till you see. Alright. Trying to keep myself organized here. It's not always easy. So here are all the pieces from this paper. And I'm going to put some cards together. But it's pretty cool all that's in here. Trick or treat, so you don't even need some stamps. Some bats. The bat's herringbone. Here's the strips that say Boo and Eek. The little night scene. So these are on that other, no, this came with this piece. And these are DSP that were all cut up that I'm going to make the set of cards with. All right. So, I'm going to put these aside. I had this figured out, not that I remember it, but I thought I would make some cards. I mixed myself all up. Okay. Now I think I can do this. So I'm just going to throw a couple cards together, just using this designer series paper. I want to make sure I open this the right way. And this doesn't, I'm not using any stamps. Just this paper and these note cards. And some Stampin' Seal or adhesive of choice. So this is just a basic card. I have some black cardstock here. And I think it's 2 inches by 4 1/4. And I'm just going to put it here. And then the Trick or Treat cut out right out of that DSP. Hoping I don't run out of Stampin' Seal. I have backup, don't worry. With Trick or Treat. I'm going to try to get it as even as I can. There. Isn't that an adorable card? Then you can just write in, you know, Trick or Treat, put a little gift card in there. They can go buy their own treat. Done. And then I have this. And I'm just going to layer it again. I don't even need anything that's going to say. So see, you don't always have to have the stamps. Make sure I open it right. Yep. Would be just like me to put it on wrong. Although I could add this too. No, that's too busy, isn't it? Not really. Let's put them all on. Why not? I'm feeling generous. Add a little blue to it. Put our boo on. Oh, see, I ran out of seal. But that's okay, because I got another one all ready to go. Back up. There's nothing worse than getting all ready to craft and then running out of supplies. I think I'll stagger it. There. Done. How cute is that? You like all three? Yeah, it kind of adds a little extra dimension, doesn't it? But how easy were these cards? Done. They look awesome. And how much did you spend on them? Like less than $1. It's better than the stuff you get at the dollar store. Alright, I'm going to get a little tricky with this one. Oh, see, I think I was going to put it on this one. Oh, well. I'll just show you anyway. So this is from the designer series paper. And this is from when I cut it out of the, where I showed you the dies could cut the skeletons out. So I thought I would just put him in that spotlight. Cute, huh? Alrighty, now on to the next. So I have the 3 pieces from that sheet that I showed you. The these 3. 1, 2, 3, okay, and I'm going to make cards graduated so you can see how you start from basic, add a little more, and add a little more. All right, so this is basic, just like the one that we just did, and I'm doing this for comparative purposes so that you can see each stage. Let's see if I can get this even. Maybe. Okay. Now, this was just a piece cut off from the edge just to even things out. So I'm going to use the back of that on the inside of the card. Just to give it a little extra something. That says boo and eek. So there's the first card. This is plain. Brings out the blue bats. Yep. This is plain, but look how cute it is. Absolutely adorable. Alright, the next one, we're adding these stamps. So I already have some already mounted. And I have my Memories and More note card and the piece of designer series paper. So I'm going to use my, oops, I have a piece of, this is the Post-it tape that I use for masking. My Memento ink. Open it up. Alright, now the first thing I'm going to do is this skeleton. So I'm going to ink him up. Hopefully he'll ink good. If not, that means I have the wrong ink pad, because one of them's juicy and one's not. And I don't remember which is which. I have two. Like I said, you gotta have backup. Oh yeah, this one's much better. So put that one aside. So I guess ink on me up. Get them all good and gooped up. So he's got plenty of ink on him. You know what? I'm just going to stamp it off. Make sure I get plenty of ink. Because I noticed sometimes with these polymer stamps, if you ink it off, sometimes it'll gather more ink when you go to get it all on there. Probably also needs re-inking, which I have, which is good. Alright, now I'm going to stick him on my finger. No. Alright, I'm going to stick him here in the middle. Isn't he cute? And I decided that I wanted to give him a little French hat, the mustache, and the scarf. So I'm going to ink that up. And put it on him as best I can. It's kind of hard to find his... There. See his little hat and his bow tie, and it's hard to see the mustache, but it's there. Alright, and then I want to add to the inside of the card, I'm going to add the little dog skeleton. Hi Marcia, thank you for joining us. I'm just going to put him down here. It's a happy little guy. And then I have my sentiment. No bones about it. You're a sweet friend. My black ink is just giving me a terrible time. Oh, there. See, it's stamping well. It's just looking funny. All right. Then, in addition to that, I have the baker's twine here. I'm going to add some of this baker's twine around the card just to give it a little something extra before I mount it on the front. So I'm just going to wrap it a couple times around. Just to give it a little extra pop. I get my snips. Yeah, the Halloween set is really cute, isn't it? And I'm just going to tie a bow. Or a little knot, I should say. I think I'll put it a little on the side. And then I'm going to mount it. I used the dead one. Should throw that on the floor. That'll teach me. This one, oh, this one's dead too. How did that happen? Oh well. Luckily I have more. I buy the refills by the dozen because I go through them so fast. So for those of you that have never put these in before, it's very, very easy. Just pop this open, take this out, throw it away, and see it's got the little holes here. So I'm just going to gently put them through those two holes and put this on. Presto, it's done. Advance it a little. Nothing like a new roll. It goes so smooth and nice and quick. All right. And then after I mount this, I have all kinds of bling to put on. So I didn't know if we wanted something shiny. You guys tell me. I also have these copper will match, or the white sequins. These are older, but I have some of the orange sequins in here. And I also liked the milky dots here. So you guys tell me which ones you want, and I will put those on while I'm putting my supplies away, because otherwise I'll lose them. Copper, we got one vote for copper. Wasn't there a Disney dog named Copper? Carol says orange. Any others? Orange and copper. All right, I'm going to pull them both out, and you guys can look. So here's the orange. And here's the copper. I think I'm going to go with Carol and go with the orange. Alright, I'll just put a couple of those on. Again, these are just easy supplies to add. just a little extra. So here's the plain one. And here's with just a little bit more, adding the stamps and the string and the sequins. All right, the next one is where I need your help. Not your help, but help me make the decision. Alrighty, so I have, here's this piece, and I took the dies. I'll show you the dies because this is what I introduced. This is my next step up. So here are all the dies. And I took this piece right here, which will actually fit in that too, but I just used this piece here. And I cut this out to make a door. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to mount these with black dimensionals. I don't know if you guys knew that we have black dimensionals. Pretty cool, huh? So I'm going to put black dimensionals under here. And then, so your first decision is behind this door, I'm going to put the skeleton. Do you want the white skeleton? Or do you want the, it's like a peach colored skeleton. So that's the first thing we need to decide. And then I have, so I'm doing this on black cardstock instead of the white. Then I have, whoops, almost lost a star. Then I have fence pieces that I'm going to put up over this. And I want to know if you want the gray fence or if you want the glow-in-the-dark fence. You guys decide. Peach. Okay, peach it is. We'll put the white one aside. So glow-in-the-dark fence. Now what, before you tell me which one, I also have a glow-in-the-dark hat I can put on the scarecrow, or a gray hat I can put, or no hat at all. And I also have a moon cut out in yellow and a moon cut out in glow-in-the-dark. And I have matching stars. No hat, glow-in-the-dark. Carol likes the gray hat. Steph says no hat. Okay. And then I also have some glow-in-the-dark bats that we can put on. So you tell me if you want the yellow moon or the glow-in-the-dark moon, and the gray fence or in the glow-in-the-dark fence. Love the moon. Me too. Which one do you want? The yellow or the glow-in-the-dark? All glow. Of course, Stephanie. Of course. All right, I'm gonna, while you're making those decisions, I'm gonna start putting some dimensionals on the back here. The black ones. I need to put quite a few because this is designer series paper. It's not as hardy as the cardstock. And I want it to sit up off the card. Says the Queen of Bling. Yep. Of course. Alright, we'll do the yellow moon and the glow-in-the-dark other stuff. Alright. I know this seems excessive, but like I said, it's flimsy and I don't want it to sink. Alright, hopefully that's enough. And I'm going to take all the pieces off the back. Stella has spoken. Ooh, they're very sticky. They feel stickier than the white ones, actually. If you can believe that. They're taking their time coming off, aren't they? And I don't want to rip the paper. They're just really sticky. Alright, just a few more. And what did we decide on the fence? Ha ha. Are we doing gray or glow in the dark? Alright, I'm going to put some glue dots on this little guy. And these glue dots are left over from my paper pumpkin. I just want to make sure he stays down. And this is the best way to do it. Yeah, I mean, you could get them on a roll too, but I always have so many left over from paper pumpkin that I never need it. Gray fence. Wow. Stella wants gray fence. Alright. My finger's stuck to it. I'm telling you, those black dimensionals are really sticky. It'll make the glow stuff pop. Alright. Okay. So this is tricky because I want him to come out here without his feet sticking out the bottom. Alright, I think I got it. It's very bumpy. Okay, so we're not doing the glow fence. We're doing gray. I'm going to close him. Did we decide on a hat? I think we said the gray hat. The gray hat is really cute. We're going to do it. We're going to put some glue dots on it and stick it on. Just because it makes him unique. I'm covered in these glue dot and dimensional little pieces of paper now. Alright. Alright, there he is with his little hat. Okay, now this, if you look close, it will match up if I cut right here. So I'm going to cut that one piece of fence off. And I'm going to pull out my silicone mat to do them. I want to make sure the so we decided on the yellow moon. Alright, and this one, it fits. You just have to kind of move it till you get it to the right spot. Or somewhere thereof. But it does match. I think it's that. So we're going to cut it off here. I think. Did I cut it wrong? I don't know. What did I just do? All right. In here. It's just a little piece of fence anyway. You can save that for the next card. So I pull out my silicone mat, and this is the multi-adhesive glue, multi-purpose glue. But I stuck it in this container because I like the nice thin needle tip. And I'm just going to add some glue on the fence. There are so many dies with this set. I had a really hard time deciding what I was going to use. Alright, I need my little, I don't know if you guys have these. These are from the embossing set. They're wonderful. Alright. Stick that down. Line it up as best I can. It just gives it a more dimension. That looks really cool. That look cool. Okay, now the moon. Now the moon I did. Now I have to make sure I have all the stars. Let's see, I have 2 of them, I think. Or do I have 3? 1. Nope, I got all 3. Okay, the moon and the stars, I actually used the adhesive sheet and put it on the back of the Daffodil Delight cardstock so that these turned into stickers. So the hard part is getting the back off because they're so small, but it makes it so much easier to adhere. Now I just got to get it off. Ha. There we go. So now it's a sticker. Let's see, how do I want to do this? And then the little stars. 1. I'm going to be finding these backings everywhere. 2. You think I should have a glow-in-the-dark bat with the skeleton, huh? Okay. Doesn't want to. Gotta catch it just right. There we go. Alright. There's our 3 stars. And we have our glow-in-the-dark bats. I have 3 of them. I don't know if there's room in the crypt for the bat, is there? We'll look. Stand by. I don't know. He's kind of cute all by himself. Oh, like they're coming out. Oh, I see. Like that. Trying to get the edge off. Okay. Think I should move this one? How's that? All right. Now for the inside, I have a plain white piece of cardstock, and I'm going to put some glue on the back of the cat that I used the die to cut out of the designer series paper. Just going to stick him there, or her. I mean, you could even put some fence pieces in here if you want, since we got extra. You know? And then I have my Happy Halloween, and I have the memento. All right, use my Stampin' seal for the inside. Open it up. There we go. Now I could still put some of these little bling pieces on here. Or do you think it's too much? Could be. Put my little things back. All right, let's see. Just a few extra, I guess. Alrighty. So there's this one. So now I'm going to just pull these out and show you, even just from the simple paper, how you can just add a little bit more each time, depending on your budget. You know, if you're a new crafter, then you probably just want to get the designer series paper and these Memories and More note cards and envelopes, because look what great cards they make. And then I just added a few. I used the stamps here for this one, and then I added the dies and the glow in the dark. Alright, now I'm going to try to shut all these off, all my lights off. Haha. Let's see if it'll work. So that we can see that they glow in the dark. Oh, I got one more light on. Hold on, I gotta shut it off. Can you see it glowing in the dark? Those are just the 3 bats, because that's all we used. But that's cool, isn't it? I don't think anything in here glowed, did it? Not really. Alright, now I gotta turn my lights back on. Alrighty. So those are our 3 cards. And then on top of that we have the cards we made just from that one sheet of 3 cards that we made with that designer series paper. So there are 6 cards in just like a half an hour. Wasn't that awesome? I really like this set. I hope you do too. Alright. Oh, now I look scary. It's because I didn't turn the overhead light back on. Kind of adds to the ambiance of the card though, doesn't it? Or I should say, boo. Alright. Thank you very much for joining me. Next Sunday for product highlight, I'm going to be using the Oh Holy Night set. I had a request for that. And I'm going to show you different ways to use it that aren't necessarily for Christmas either. So you'll have to stay tuned So I will see you next Sunday at 7 o'clock for product highlight. So until then, happy stamping.